everything falls into place like the flick of a switch. Well, my mama told me there'll be days like this when you don't need to worry.
Dada, I got you breakfast.
Like this. And all the parts of the puzzle start to look like they fit, yeah. I must remember there'll be days like this.
Good morning, good morning.
This way is way faster. Good morning.
My mama told me there'd be days like this.
What's up, boys and girls? It's hump day. And we are starting off with a race in Sebring. How's everybody doing tonight? You guys just entered a buggy stream. What is going on over here? Channel 8. And as per usual, I am Buggy. I might change. What's up, B?
What's up?
You getting in or what?
I'm already in.
I don't see you. Let me refresh. Oh, you are. That you are. All right, we got 5 drivers. Yeah. Oh,
It's been a minute since I've done LMP2s.
I know. That's kind of one of the reason why I wanted to hop into this one. I was gonna do the WEC experience first, but that one starts in like 8:20 or something like that. Some shit like that. So I was like, let me see. That, and it's also a 40-minute race. Yeah, that's right. The WEC experience is, yeah, 8:20. So maybe, just maybe, we can catch it on the next race. Maybe. If not, I'll probably do the one in Monza with the fixed GT3 short race. Just 2 races tonight. Oh crap! And we're gonna do it in Sebring, the bumpiest track I've ever been in or been on in my entire racing career, which is not very long.
What'd you say?
We're gonna be in Sebring, the bumpiest racetrack ever that I've ever been in. I wonder why they. I mean, they the fact that the Sebring is being used consistently. I wonder why they don't like smoothen out the track. You know what I mean? Like, because it being bumpy, I would
That's
assume.
just like what Sebring is known for. That's pretty much its history.
Yeah,
Like
but
Monaco, how they won't change Monaco, even though it sucks every year in F1.
that's true, I guess. I mean, that's. But there's maintenance to be had on it, though. You know what I mean? Like, hello. Anyways, me personally, I'm starting as bumpy as it is. I guess for as long as I'm not in a GT3, I do like because for some reason whenever I'm driving the GT3 or a GTE in Sebring, it feels like I'm fighting my steering wheel the whole time. Versus like if I'm driving LMP2 or hypercars, I guess since the engine is not a front, it's not literally on. I mean, majority of the time it's not sitting on top of the front axles. Its steering is a little lighter. I don't know. Maybe it's just me though. But yeah. Oh, did you see the post in ARL about
No,
season 7 in the multi-class?
no. I thought you were
So
talking. For some reason, I thought you were talking about Cadillac and Colton Hurd. I don't. I don't.
so
Anything's
they put out a feeler for season 7 on their Friday series. And members are able to vote what type of cars are we driving in next season 7. So
Can
far,
we make people vote for our cars?
so basically it's either they're gonna
Alright.
continue, huh?
I said I would actually love that if people voted for what car we drove.
Well, what type of car, not what car. So what type of car we're driving. So right now, obviously, we're driving the hypercars and GT3s, right? And they put out a vote to keep it the same or make it so that's LMP2 and GTEs. So I voted for LMP2 and GTEs.
I like the GTEs way better than the GT3 since I've
Yes.
kind of got the hang of braking.
So far, a lot of the members or the drivers are voting for LMP2s and GTE. So in season 7, which is next season, we might be getting the GT3s and GTEs. I need to. What is. Let me see. Okay. All right. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I hope it happens because I'm so stoked about that. Now the question is if it does happen, are we driving the LMP2s or are we driving the GTE?
I don't know.
I like
I want to
both.
see which people. Yeah, I might just go GTEs.
I know. I mean that's great. I also like see with GTEs and LMP2s, we don't have to worry about the freaking virtual energy. We just have to worry about fuel.
Yeah.
That's what I'm really excited about. I mean, although the virtual energies and stuff like that doesn't really,
Ooh.
I'm used to it already, but still. Was this fixed or was it a?
The racing is good in both series.
I
Or both
know.
cars.
That's what I'm like. I'm just glad that we're now having the option of, it'd be great if they do this is in the Sunday series when they do the GT3s, the pros drives the hypercars, the
Oh,
pro-ams
Param drive the
drives the
LMP2s and
LMP2s, and the bronze guys, the amateurs drives the GT3s or GTEs, whichever one, doesn't matter.
I would
I
do
mean,
GTEs because
yeah.
no one will have ABS.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, that to me that would be great if if they do that. Maybe I should suggest it. Know what I mean? Maybe it's
Yeah.
something we should play with. I do have a setup here. All right, cool. Load.
Oh my god, there's so much GTEs and like 6 P2s.
Yep, exactly. That's why I was kind of debating. Maybe
Can you send
depending
me
what.
that setup?
Oh yeah, of course I can. I'll send it to you right meow. Settings. Sebring. If only it would scroll all the way down, that would be great. My gloves off. Easier. Um, in Discord. I'm just gonna toss it in the in our team
Oh, okay. Race room.
yeah, race room. That way I don't have to. All right, there you go. So yeah, I think I should suggest that. Maybe at the very least open up the conversation. You know what I mean? So at least that way we have like a true multi-class. Because you know what I find hard doing is that like when we're racing the Sunday series, I mean, as much as I'd like to know who I'm battling with in my class, there's no way to tell. There's no differentiation of colors. You know what I mean? But if they do it that way, then you know exactly who you're fighting with. You know, and who you're kind of like which one is your which driver is your race and which one isn't. So you kind of have that like, oh, you're not my race. I'm not even gonna fight with you. You know, it doesn't matter if I let you pass, type of a thing. All right, here we go.
Crap, I gotta get my LMU drive up.
I need to bring that up as an issue with the LMU guys, because it turns off every time you click out of
Yeah.
the window.
Oh, cold tires.
Mm.
Exit's clear, stay below the line. We have 6 minutes to get the job done. Your brakes are cold.
Oh, it's so weird going back down P2s.
Bumpy and cold tires and cold brake.
On your left. Clear left. On your right. Clear right. Right side. Clear right.
Ooh, cold tires. What was that?
On left.
I had a moment of snap oversteers now. Scared the shit out of me.
Far right. Clear right.
Continue fastest lap for a moment 1:56.05. Lap 2:03.45. Understood. Pit stop requested. Brake temps look good. Victor's ready.
Last time I did this combination was like when I first got the game, which is
Oh, really?
yeah.
4.62.
Oh no! I fucked up! Oh shit! No!
Body's pretty tore up.
I had a good lap going too. Do I have time?
2 minutes left.
No, I do not have time. I fucked up on sunset.
Right side, clear right.
I might just actually I might have.
Yeah, if you get out of the pits, you have one more.
Yeah, I have one more,
Because
that's right. Exactly. I just realized that.
That's a new fast lap for Brendan. 1:53.80.
I had a good exit out of I had a good run going too.
Hit exit's clear. Go, go, go. You got cold brakes here. Car ahead is just 1:56.30. That's the end of the session. P5.
I don't know if I can improve that much.
oof, messed that corner up. Still a good time.
Nice.
On your right.
Oh, not again. Fuck. Ah. Yeah, I didn't do shit.
Lap 2:09.53.
I thought I was already clear from that the last corner. Guess not.
What, the big bump?
No, I freaking I lost the rear end of the sunset exit.
The exit?
Yeah. I don't know how. Like I literally lost the rear end completely. So weird. The first time I lost it mid corner, and then the second time it was like literally at the corner exit.
Oh, we're gonna have to do a pit stop.
We are.
20 laps.
How many laps do we have in the thing?
Almost 11.
Oh. Yeah, this is 40 minutes. Hey, we're gonna have.
I gotta pull my LMU drive. Whenever my LMU drive goes away, it doesn't come back up unless I move something, like one of my hoods, and then save it and then minimize it. Nothing else works.
Mine, as soon as I click out, it goes away. Click out of the
Yeah, as soon as
game.
it won't
It's
go
weird.
back unless I go back to LMU drive and then move one of my hoods and then minimize it again.
So it's 10 laps, so we need another. So basically 2 full tanks. Basically. Two full tanks is what we need. You got pole? Oh my god, dude. Better stay
That's
there.
second.
No, you got pole. You're literally in, yeah. Your second one. God damn, dude. You better stay there. Otherwise I'm crashing into everybody. Make sure you stay there.
Plan C, plan C.
I'm
It's gonna
literally,
be sketchy. Cold tires. Like ice cold.
yeah.
What are you doing, guy? Back up a little bit.
This guy better not freaking.
Come on, pull back off.
Green flag, green flag.
Left side. Still there. Clear left.
Oh yeah, yeah, tires are definitely cold.
Unlike the GT8 or GT3 behind us, is not cold.
Yeah, so they're keeping up with us.
Yeah, right? Oh, fuck.
Green flag.
This guy slowed down so much.
Caution.
Somebody hit the wall. In sunset.
Green flag. Campos behind is pitting.
He DNF'd.
That time will day 2:08.93. Continentals pavement yellow. Green flag at sector 1.
God damn it, dude.
Oh, slow GT3. Coming out of hairpin, like the straight.
Okay.
It's got no wing.
This guy's literally slowing me down.
Car left. Clear left.
Good pass. Drive away. The leaders just ran out. 15.00.
Y'all doing all 155s? My goodness. I was gonna slow down a bit. God damn.
There's a caution on sector 1. It looks like Jerry crashed. Green flag.
God damn, dude. 153s.
Lap 157.91.
Gap 2, 8 tenths behind, is increasing. It's now 14 seconds. It's a new quickest lap for Ben. 1:53.06. Gap 2, ahead is now
Let's go 156 flat. All right.
You'll be coming up on GT3s relatively soon.
Yep, I see them.
Gap 4,
And they're pretty tame, so.
now 16 seconds.
Oops.
Got a track limit warning.
I'm almost in the 155s. Come on, let's go.
gave
Damn
us
it.
that warning.
Damn it. I understeered. Oh, I gotta pit soon.
Gap 2 ahead is 19 seconds. Yellow flag in sector 1. Cautions out in sector 2. Sector 1 is clear. Sector 2 is clear. Slow car out front. Yellow flag in sector 2.
On your left. Clear left.
Sector 3 is green.
Time 156.82.
Yellow here. Green flag. Looks like Herman has gone off. Gap to Herman heads now. 18 seconds. You got slower car ahead.
Car right.
Thank you.
Clear right.
The leader, Brendan, is pitting now.
Ooh!
You're probably gonna have to pit this lap.
Yes, sort of. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing, sure.
I only had 1.1 lap and I was at the straight, so I wouldn't take
Cautions out
chances.
in sector 1. Herman in front is pitting.
Jesus, 51
Looks like
seconds for
Mason
fuel.
is wrecked.
I got one more.
Is now in the lead.
I'll pit it next lap. I have one more lap to go. You guys are you're just flying. That's why.
Right side.
159.81.
Clear right.
You're in the lead.
On your right. Clear right.
Copy that. Pit stop requested. 20 minutes left here. That's halfway.
Okay, perfect.
The air temp's falling. It's now 19 degrees. Fingers ready. Sector 1. Green flag.
$41 seconds. My goodness. Okay. And back and forth. Back and forth, please.
Exit's clear, watch the line. Front brakes are cold.
That time was a 3:12.46.
I have a lot of GT3s in front of me. Mm.
Attention, slower cars here.
That time was a 1:59.11.
Right side. Clear right.
Oh, my goodness. What the hell?
Car right. Clear right.
Caution's out in sector 1. Green flag.
Time 2:00.58.
We got a slow car here. Got a caution in sector 2.
Don't hit me!
Clear right. Right side. Clear right.
Green flag, sector 2. Gave us a cut warning there. Yellow flag in sector 1.
Okay, there's no way I'm catching P3, so I'm just gonna chill the next 3 laps.
Oh wait a minute, I have 2.8 laps left, and there's 2.8. Wait.
Yeah, there's 3 laps left, or in your case, 3 laps left. Yeah, you're fine. That or you need to start fuel saving soon.
Yeah, fuel saving.
Left side. Clear left.
That time was a 1:59.04.
Get a slow car up here.
How much fuel do you have left?
4.3.
Jesus.
Caution in sector
I know.
2.
Well, I'm also putting down like
It looks like Herman is messed up.
4 to 5
Green flag.
seconds slower average lap times than you, so yeah. That's why they call me the tire whisperer and the fuel saver. This is my comfortable pace. My goodness. Oh, don't spin. Don't spin. That'd be great. Thank you very much. Appreciate you.
2 minutes left. You're catching a group of slower cars here. Caution's out in sector 3. It looks like I slipped up.
Car left. Clear left.
Sector 3 is clear.
Time 1:58.38.
Slow car out in front. Caution's out in sector 1.
No, I went over.
Looks like P6 has gone off here. Sector 1 is clear.
The guy in front of you doesn't have enough fuel. It just cut off. He's right in front of the line. He made it. So close. Oh my god. He literally barely just crossed the line.
Man, he literally rolled into the finish line. I could have gotten it too.
Copy that. Pit stop requested.
That's crazy.
Log building finished.
I mean, that wasn't too bad. Considering I didn't lose the car. Best lap is a second, 3 seconds behind you guys. Sure. About right. All right. So, see what's the next one. But first, yeah, the guy ahead of me was like, he held me up for like 2 or 3 laps. I think I would have been closer to you guys if I were if it didn't hold me up for too long. Not bad, not bad. What the? Okay, fine. Mm. Oh, we have the what time is the other one? The WEC experience. 20. Yeah, that's too long.
Oh my god, I'm so close to silver 1 again.
Do you want to do the LMGT3 in Monza?
Yeah.
Yeah, do it. Oh, Ephraim is here. Let's register. This mother. No
Who's
invite.
Ephraim? Oh, Quendo.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought you said this was GTEs.
No, GT3s. We raced the
Oh.
GTEs yesterday. Register. You might see again this. Ah, damn it. I don't know if they're gonna put me with you guys, but I know you and
Oh. Haha.
what?
I'm number 69 on the top page. Top 100 in terms of lap pace around Sebring.
Number 69, giggity.
Giggity, giggity. Yeah. The fastest guy is in the 51s. I ain't a 51, so I'm probably like top 50 if I'm lucky.
Let's see where I am with the Monza guys. I'm like all the way in the bottom.
I don't think I've done one yet.
See, I haven't even. I'm not even. Well, I've. It's not a surprise that I'm not in the top 100. But Man, my wrist is killing me today. What the hell? I'll be right back. I am back. Need to remove this thing. I don't need this anymore. Damon's been busy lately, huh?
Why?
He used to stream a lot.
Oh yeah, he hasn't been on at all.
Yeah. Been busy engineering things. Dude, I used to, well, my feelings about engineers, this still has not changed about cars. Okay.
They're
I mean,
dumb.
they do amazing things with the car, but at the same time, they don't think uh about the placement of the amazing things they're doing. Like, bro, like, hello, like I remember working on a car and the freaking the I forgot what truck that was or whatever, but I remember the freaking starter was inside the transmission, inside the bell housing of the transmission, and I'm
Oh,
like,
I'm pretty sure Audi does that.
is it Audi, dude? I fucking
It's
hated
probably
that.
German. If it's that complicated, then it's probably German.
It's fucking stupid, dude. I mean, dude, I've at my shop the most expensive car that we've done was a McLaren 650S. And what we did on that one was basically replace the engine. And I shit you not, when we looked at the labor flat rate labor on that thing to replace the engine, was it came out to 120 hours. 120 hours? Yeah, 120 plus hours to remove and replace the engine. That was insane. It's crazy. And like, basically the entire half of the car has to come down.
Mhm.
That's insane. I was like, dude, like everything that's in the engine bay, pretty much the only thing that stayed there was the harness. Even that was a nightmare.
The engine mounts.
Yeah,
Maybe.
like literally everything like the the only way we did it twice too, because the first it was the engine that it was on the same car. At first it was the engine that needed to be replaced. Cool, no problem. A few weeks or a couple months later it comes back. Now the transmission has to be replaced. Well, it didn't matter if it was just the engine or the transmission that needs to be replaced. Either way, all of it has to come out. You can't just like, get to it and like separate the engine from from the transmission, or the transmission from the engine. Like everything has to come out, just literally everything. Freaking insane. And those things has a dry sump oil system, so like there is an oil pan, but it's practically just a flat oil pan, just to, kind of one of those splash, well, I wouldn't say it's a splash and dash, but like it's just there, it's practically just an oil cover.
Mhm. What kind of oil do those things run?
Just regular oil, regular, like I think it was
Is it like thick?
no, no, I mean the modern ones, no, they're like 1040s or something like that, 540s. Europeans are mostly 540s. So I used to work for a company called well, now it's called Speed Vegas, but before it was Exotic Racing. This is one of the reason why I'll never own like, even if I could afford it, I'll never own a Ferrari, a McLaren, an Aston Martin is even worse.
Yeah. Just the upkeep.
Yeah. Well, no, yeah, and reliability. Like on the, like, for example, the back then it was the 458s, the Ferrari 458s.
Hmm.
Those things is notorious for blowing up their gearboxes or gearbox failures. So since those cars are being ran on the track nearly every single day, um we have like at least 4 or 5 gearboxes ready to go in at any given time. And those gearboxes is like 25,000 a piece. Crazy.
That's
No, that's cheap. Straight from Italy.
cheap.
Yeah,
Oh,
straight from Italy.
that's not
No,
what's even worse is the 10-speed in a Mustang.
dude, it's
They're like 12 grand.
well, think of it this way. Back then the Lamborghini Aventador's replacement engine, 120 G's to replace an engine. And that's just the engine, not the labor. Um and then you have the McLarens, the MP12C or whatever, MP412C. Those are like notorious for are plagued with electrical issues. And then
I've heard good to work on. They're like not hard or whatever, not difficult.
mm, I mean, if you compare it to regular cars, yes, it's hard to work on. But if you compare it to other exotic cars, no.
German cars, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I
like,
mean, nothing's gonna be more simpler than a freaking Chevy or
yeah, that's
a
true.
an old.
Well, you can't say. I mean, that's the thing. You can't even say that in today's like technology. The way they build cars nowadays. You can't say that still. Like the cars nowadays are just overly complicated. Like they took the every single manufacturer took the German complication and applied it to all their cars. Pretty much the trucks.
Because yeah,
I
they were
mean,
just that much further ahead. I mean, people preferred what performance over simplicity.
yeah. I mean, for me, like, I mean, you know what? It's like, for example, think about the Dodge Challenger or the Charger, right? Let's say, yeah, that thing, like the Hemi, the I don't even know the trims, but the Hemi V8s, they're making like 550 horsepower, blah blah blah, and so on and so forth. I mean, that's really cool to think about. But majority of the people who owns those cars, they're never gonna be able to use that, or even if they could use it, they won't know how to handle it.
That's the problem with Mustangs. That's why they're called crowd killers.
Yeah, I mean, it honestly, to tell you the truth,
It's not like they handle bad.
no, they don't. They handle fine. But the
Mustangs
thing
actually
about,
handle really well.
yeah, especially the new chassis nowadays, yeah, they handle really well. The thing about it is, I think me personally, any normal person would appreciate 300 horsepower, and that is it.
Yeah, especially in like
I
a
mean,
light car.
yeah. I mean, quite frankly, that's already more horsepower than most people can handle to begin with. So
Yeah,
you don't I mean, you don't really need, you want, yeah, sure, but until you realize how fast the potential of like 500 horsepower is, dude, that on track is no joke. That thing is scary at 550 horsepower. Let alone like,
yeah.
if you really think about it, most people don't think about it this way. That's half of a horsepower of a Formula One car. Think about that. And a Formula One car has tremendous amount of aero. Nobody ever really puts it together. I'm like, dude, that's half of a horsepower of a Formula One car. And that majority of the cars that has that much horsepower has nowhere near half of the aero of a Formula One car. It's crazy.
My boss bought a C6 Z06
Yeah.
brand new when it
Uh,
first came out.
yeah.
And when I was working there, his son, he was telling me, because his son's not that young, they're both
Mm.
pretty older. My boss was like in his 80s, and his son
Yeah.
was like
Yeah.
in his 50s. So they've driven some cars in their time.
Mm-hmm.
And he said recently they went to a Corvette show, right?
Mm-hmm.
And his son has like an '01 Mustang, with the 4.6, nothing special. It sounds good, but it's pretty much a
Yeah.
turd compared to anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Like 290 horsepower, and he's like, "Yeah, my Mustang has this much, and then my truck has like 450, and it's got some pretty good get up." He's like, "But there's a big difference between 450 in a truck and 500 in my dad's Corvette. That's an aluminum chassis with carbon fiber body."
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He's like, "Yeah." My boss was telling me about it. He's like, "Yeah, I got it up to like 190 and just got scared." He's like, "It even had more in it." He's like, "Everything was a blur. You couldn't even count the fences. The dotted white lines on the highway were just
2 minutes left.
a single line."
Dude, imagine like the fastest land speed I've ever done, me personally, was 165 miles per hour. And that was not on a car. I was on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
That shit is scary. I believe
Bite.
165, and then in a car, I've done it at 155. All of that is, I mean, yeah, all of that is scary. Just gonna leave it at that. Just scary as fuck. Going at 150, like 155 with, I wouldn't say basic aero, but like, a GT wing, front splitter. Um, I don't even have a flat underbelly that time. Um, some minor, I guess I guess you can consider it as a aero too under the rocker panels, and that was it. That was not a lot of aero, and going 155 at that those are the times that I think about now. It's like, what was I thinking? Going at that speed. That's freaking insane. But yeah, I mean, yeah, most people don't. See, I'm on split 3. I bet you got both of you. You and Ephraim is in split 1.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, that's okay. But yeah, it's that's why I'm like, dude, if
That's the end of the session. 15th.
like I don't like having those kind. I mean, we can afford those type of cars, those like the new Corvettes and all of that, but having that,
I don't
and
know. Like,
seriously, just having that kind of horsepower is just insane. Too much. Just too much. I don't know what, I wouldn't know what to do with that. It's like I've driven a car, a fully prepped car with like nearly 600 horsepower on a track. But that was a fully prepped car. So I'm not, that I can imagine like some of those cars that are doesn't have that kind of suspension and aero. I can't.
You have 4 minutes to set it up.
It's
The brakes are cold. We need some heat in them.
it feels like okay, especially brakes. Brakes is the one of the things that they forget to like. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put all these horsepower and aero, and I'm not gonna have any brakes or tires. It's gonna be like nearly stock. It's nearly stock tires. I'm like, dude, you guys are insane. This insanity, in my opinion. Why does the GT3 all of a sudden feels really, really slow?
because we've been driving nothing but hypercars and P2s the last week.
Feels really, really.
They are not slow in the slightest.
No, they're not, but it feels really, really slow.
Like even in the game, they're not slow, and in real life, they're not
Oh.
slow at all.
I
Have you
can
seen
guarantee
them?
they're not slow. Guaranteed they're not slow. No, I have not seen one in real life.
You need to, dude.
Yeah. One of these
You
days.
have no idea. I went to Indianapolis, and there's an underpass right underneath the track where they went right above you.
Uh-huh.
A tunnel. So
Oh,
they
yeah,
had to
yeah.
go through the tunnel. Oh my god. I went to IMSA, and that was last year. So I don't know. They didn't have the Mustangs or the Lamborghinis or
Mm-hmm.
any of that. But jeez, it was still good.
I bet.
Believe it or not, the BMWs are like the second loudest car there besides the Porsche.
Oh, I
BMWs
just
in
overshot the
game-
freaking corner.
On your right. Clear right.
Yeah, BMWs in the games are just way too tame compared to what they are in real life. They literally have a gunshot every time they upshift.
Yeah. I mean that's what I figured. That's why I was like when I was listening to the BMW, dude, why does it sound so like
Tame.
yeah, so I hate to say it, but it
It's
sounds so
radar.
boring. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
2
and
minutes
the Ferrari ain't no better.
Mm-hmm.
You can't even hear it on the side of the track. God, I'm so slow on the GT3s now.
Dude, I remember when we first started racing together. You didn't want to drive the hypercars.
Yeah, the hypercars.
You're like, rather like the GT3s. Now it's like, but the GT3s. Oh no, fuck! I keep on messing up. Okay, I have 5 laps.
That's a new fast lap for Hill 152.40.
God damn it. I'm gonna be so slow.
Time
Yeah.
1:58.57.
So slow.
Car behind you's just done a 1:53.49. That's the end of the session. D14.
They do feel slow. I don't know what it is, man. They
Yeah.
used to feel fast. And it's not like I'm barreling at 160 miles an hour down a straight.
Yeah, right.
Lap 1:54.83.
154. I guess that's not too bad. But again, we have people in 152s. 154. This is 20 minutes, so that means about 10, 12 laps at most. So if I put in like 13 should be good. And I'll bring my traction down a little bit. Traction.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Okay. It should be good. Yeah, I was right. 11.6. So if you have like 13 laps should be good.
Aquendo qualified P2. I'm P6.
God damn. That guy's
I do
fast.
better. Yeah, I do better in race pace too. The guy ahead of him though, he's like 7/10 ahead of everyone.
Yeesh. We need to get Efrain in our team. I need to be I'm trying to figure out how and then after the quota race, I'm trying to figure out a way to like split the team so that we can be evenly distributed. So we can actually have two cars in the race.
There's a guy in Damon's Discord that was asking about joining.
Yeah.
Formation lap
Might as well.
started.
That would literally put us to like about four drivers per team. So that's exactly what we needed. Go ahead and invite him into our Discord, and then we'll see how he races.
He's pretty quick.
He is.
He joins another team.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Invite
He's
him to
like
our Discord.
less quick,
How quick?
maybe less. Around helpless.
Around helpless. Okay. Yeah. I mean that that would be great.
I mean, he's in Damon's Discord. You can invite him
Green
yourself.
flag, green flag.
Here we go. This is Monza.
On your right. Clear right. Car right.
No.
Clear
What?
right.
No,
right
no.
side.
No contact? No contact on the first corner? Sort of?
Caution.
Not really? Okay.
Hold your line.
That's cool.
Hold your line.
Looks like
Oh, I looped it first corner.
Oh no.
Hold your line. Clear right.
it's just a scratch. Don't worry about it.
On your right. Clear right.
Caution.
On your left. Clear left.
It looks like all of them has slipped up. Green flag.
The guy
That's
behind
such a
me.
good start, too.
Left side. Clear left.
Yellow here. Green flag sector 3. Looks like Casey is messed up.
Oh
Car
fuck!
Clear right.
My goodness.
Right side. Hold your line. Clear right.
You got a little bit of body damage. I don't think you're gonna feel anything. Yellow here.
Right side. Still there.
Looks like Ramos.
Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
12. Hill is now leading.
Left side. Still there.
Caution's out in the sector.
Clear left. On your left. Clear left.
I think that Gabrielle has crashed. Green flag in sector 1. Car in front is Casey.
Oh, Quendo's? Oh, he got a drive-through. What? Nice. The guy didn't hold his brakes.
Oh, really? What a surprise.
Dang, I'm like 2% away from silver. Like, and this happens.
The leader is just 153.53. This is caution at sector 1.
That line was a
Green flag.
150.13.
Seconds of damage.
Next guy ahead of us is Oscar. sector 2. 15 minutes left. Gap ahead's now 0.8. Caution. It looks like Oscar has spun. Green flag sector 3. Leader's just
Oh no!
1.66.
I lost all of it.
On your right. Hold your line. Still there.
That time was a 1:55.
Still there.
62.
Hold your line. Still there. Clear right. Car left. Clear left.
The next car ahead of us is Casey. Okay, yellow. Green flag. Caution's out, sector 2. It looks like hill is red. Green flag. The next guy is hill.
That'll be almost 2 laps now.
Car left. Clear left.
E11 is getting closer. The gap's down to 0.16.
Lap 1:56.7.
Ah, god damn it. Ah, fuck me.
Got a track limit.
I don't care about the track limit. Wow. Never mind. That is a bad track limit. Yeesh.
Gap 2 hill. Ahead is now 2.2. The leader's just down 152.17. Sector 3 is under caution. I think that hill has crashed. Car ahead of us is follow. Sector 3 is clear. E9. flag. Yellow flag in sector 1. Looks like Gabrielle and Ramos have gone off. Gap 2, Salo, ahead is increasing. It's now 1.1 seconds. Gap, it's getting a little closer. Gap's down to 0.6. Got a caution in sector 2. Green flag, sector 1.
Time
Green flag,
1:55.
you pushed that at 5.49.
Car right. Clear right.
Stay with them. Next car ahead is Jack. Gap to Jack. Ahead is increasing. It's now 2.1 seconds.
I think I can finish it in top 10. There's 4 laps left.
Caution here. Green flag.
On your left. Clear left. Car right. Hold your line. Clear right. Left side. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left.
5 minutes left here. Nice and smooth. Got this. Good pass. Focus in front. There's a Caution in Sector 3. Guy in front is solid. Looks like Casey has crashed. Sector 3 is green.
Ha! Crash.
Gap 2.
Time, 1:55.22.
1.5 seconds. D9. That lap was a 1:55.22. Your lap times are real consistent. Keep it up. Caution. It looks like Casey has gone off. Green flag, Sector 2. He gave us a cut warning there.
You motherfucker. Sneaky little bitch.
Lap 1:55.04.
Gap out fronts now, 0.9.
God damn it. Oh no.
2 minutes left.
I lost so much time in that one.
On your left. Clear left. On your right. Clear right.
Got a track on the warning. Okay, yellow.
Yeah, I'm not catching him.
Green flag.
That time was
That's
a
the light one. What do you got?
1:56.97.
closer. Gaps down to 2.2. Green flag.
Hey, I got one to 154s.
Stop requested.
Finally. Where'd you finish?
17th.
Oh, rough. Finished 9th. I got lucky on that one.
I had 160 seconds of damage repair.
Ouch. Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, in your case, you started in what, 6th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Made my third, then looped it,
Mm,
and tried to make up places back, and a guy spun and just backed up into the middle of the road.
oh, that sucks. Had a pretty clean race. I saw all the spin
It's
outs in front of me. So.
Before I hit silver, every time.
Mm.
Let's see how much I only gained 4% for winning that last one, by the way, and I lost
You
5%.
4%. That's it. Yeesh.
Yeah.
That sucks. Yeah, I think I started 15th or something. Was able to gain 6 places or something like that too, because of all the 5 places, because of all the spin outs and everything, and I kept it pretty clean. I had one, dude. I had one invalid lap. I cut the track, and it was like 2.25 or something like that on the freaking penalty points. I was like, oh shit. But then again, like I clearly just straight up cut the corner. I slowed down when I knew I was gonna cut the corner. But then once I cleared it, I saw the yellow bar or the orange bar. I'm like, ah, fuck it. It's just gonna be one invalid lap anyways. And when it went, it when it gave me the points, like, oh shit, 2.25. Like, no more cutting any corners. And give me a penalty and shit.
Are we holding a team practice for Saturday?
Saturday, dude. The race is this Saturday already.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For Saturday. I said for Saturday.
Oh, for
Not on
Saturday.
Saturday.
I mean, I can hop on tomorrow. I mean, it's up to you guys. Like, I'm just,
I don't think a lot of people are gonna make it.
yeah, and I mean, that's a problem. It's like a lot of different how you say different schedules. So
That
I
one
mean,
guy works weekends. I don't know anybody that works weekends.
nah, I don't.
Unless your boss come. Actually, you come. Well, he is a truck driver, so.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's like it's I don't know when was
Yeah.
the last time I worked the weekend. So
You have an office job. Do they hardly ever make you work overtime?
I don't get overtime. I'm salary.
Oh,
So
you're salary.
yeah, I'm salary, and then my overtime is basically my firm is kind of weird. They actually pay me commission for every single client I bill as I finish their financials. So, but aside from that, it's yeah, I'm salary. I don't I start my day when I start my day, and I finish my day when I finish my day. I don't really. I
So you don't
mean,
have a certain
no,
hours you're required to
no.
get the stuff.
Yep, pretty much. I mean, I have I mean, I try to keep the 8 to 5 type of a thing, that type of a schedule, so that it's predictable, and I got time. I got pretty much time for my wife, and I try because honestly, I have enough clients to keep me busy for the whole month, but I always end up doing them too fast. So by like the last week of the month, I'm just there to kind of
Be
just
there.
to be there, that, and like talk to my clients if they need any adjustments or they have any questions or they need me to review their financials with them, or like they need some um advice on how to either cut down their expenses on where to cut and how to cut it, type of a thing. And like if they want to spend more money for like advertising for whatever reason to kind of expand their business, then I'm also there too. Like right now, one of my clients is actually trying to buy a property here in Las Vegas, and to basically expand his pet hotel slash grooming business from, I think, Washington or something. Yeah, I think he's from Washington. So yeah, I think he's looking at a property in Reno. So,
Mhm.
and he was asking me for advice on how, like, um should he just keep it under the same company and all of that, or does he need to like separate it, that create a different LLC for it? Well, the thing about it, he owns like 2 or 3 businesses already. So I told him just create a main umbrella, a main, like a mother company, and then everybody else just kind of like his umbrella underneath it. So that way he only has to file one business tax per year instead of like filing so many different business taxes, because it does pretty much the same thing. So, but yeah, I mean, my job is pretty repetitive to some extent, of course.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anywho, let's
Oh,
see
my
who's on.
repetitive and I get a CDL.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. I mean, it just comes down like most if you really think about it, most job is repetitive if you get enough. Like I've been doing
Uh,
this for 20 years. You know what I mean? Like I can't say I've seen it all, but once in a while I do see something new. But for most cases, I mean, I think that's the same for every job. I mean, unless you own your own business, that's a whole different story. There's nothing repetitive about that. Because if you own your own business, I mean, which I had before, you're wearing a lot of hats. Whether you like it or not, you're wearing a lot of hats in your business. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of one of the things why I don't. Uh, if I ever own a business again, I have to really think what kind of business it is to get into it and see how like, first of all, I need to have a lot of capital, because last when I first started my business, when I started my first business, there wasn't a lot of capital available at the time, because I was like, oh, I don't really need a lot of capital. Majority of the stuff we already have. But then I didn't plan it out too too well, and then on top of that, COVID happened. So that was the time I really needed the excess capital if um if we were gonna survive, which we didn't. So yeah, but dude. I will never open up a speed shop ever again, unless unless I have some, like, it's fully staffed and I'm just like
manage it.
overwatching. Yeah, just not even managing. I'm not even there. I don't want to be there every single day. Like literally just
You're there
over.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just have a manager, have like everything, and then just watch it. and then from time to time go visit the shop. You know, I
That's what I did at my old job.
yeah, because I mean, it's dude. I I mean, it's not that I hated it. It's just that at some point it was just I don't know, man. There's too many people, especially in the car industry. There's too many people who wants to build their cars like with their hopes and dreams, and I'm like, dude, you can't pay bills with hopes and dreams. You know what I mean? It's just like I don't know what I don't know why people were surprised. Like, oh yeah, to rebuild an engine and add, to build it for a certain horsepower, it's minimum $15,000 just for the build, not including removing it out of the car, putting it back in, and all that. Like,
Add 30 pounds of boost to stock internals and see how that does. And then you
yeah,
got a
I'm
full
like,
battery.
dude, like I don't know why you're surprised. Like $15,000 to build an engine. Go buy a freaking a crate engine. See how much that costs. Like it's it's insane. It's insane how people like, dude. There here. I had this one dude came to my shop. He had the 1998 SC400 Lexus SC400. The one with the V8,
Yeah.
and he wanted a turbo kit for it, right? Or he wanted a turbo built for it. I'm like, all right, cool, no problem. Well, at that time, I don't know if even now, if there is any pre-made, pre-assembled turbo kits for it. At that time, when I was looking for it, there was none. The SC300 has tons, but not the SC400. So I was like, okay, cool. Well, I told them like, this is gonna cost you because we have to fabricate this, fabricate that. How much horsepower you're looking, blah blah blah, and so on and so forth. We there's gonna be a lot of trial and error because it's not like we have a kit that it's already pre-made.
Yeah, you gotta figure it all out yourself.
Yeah, we have to like my fabricator has literally has to figure out the the piping angle and all of this shit, and like he has to fabricate the exhaust manifold and so on and so forth. Like he literally had to do everything from scratch. And there's two sides to that. We're not talking about an inline six. There's only one exhaust manifold for one turbo or two. No, you're talking about a V8. So there's one on the left side and one on the right side. And this dude's like, well, how much is that going to cost? I'm like, I don't know, man. To tell you the truth, I am going to start you at $10,000. That's parts and labor. And guarantee you it will go up from there. And he was like, well, I only have 5. I'm like,
Supercharged.
I'm like, the you better come up with the other 5 or something,
Turbo
because
probably live by itself.
yeah, I mean that's the thing. It's like I told him like it's gonna be at least 10 to 15. Be prepared for that. If you don't have nowhere near that, I wouldn't start that project. And he was like, and then on top of that, I told him like, how old is this? Like, how many miles do you have in this engine? It's like, oh, 100, like 60, 170,000 miles. I'm like, and you want to boost it without rebuilding the engine? I was only trying to. He was trying to tell me I'm only planning to put like 8 to 10 psi worth of boost. I'm like, on a 170,000 mile engine that was not meant to be turboed. We don't even know the condition of that actual engine. Yeah, it drives normally right now and everything, but is it burning oil? Like, what's the condition? Like, dude, you, uh, like, if you need to rebuild that engine, you're looking at another 15. You're looking at a $30,000 project. And like, needless to say, he literally walked out. Huh?
Said that's probably worth more than the car.
Well, yeah, it is. And so he literally like walked out of my shop with his fucking tail behind in between his legs, bro. Like I mean, I felt bad for the kid because like but that's the reality of it. I'm like, dude, we don't cut corners here. I'm like, if we cut corners here, your shit blew up, you're gonna blame us. So, if we cut corners here and your shit still blows up, you're still gonna blame us. But at the very least, we had made enough money to probably cover the cost or something. Or like,
You make them sign a waiver.
yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just one of those things. Like, it's really, it. Most people don't. Most people in the car industry, unless they've been around for a really long time, they don't know what they're getting themselves into. They don't like they all they hear is just Fast and the Furious bullshit. Like back when it was 2001, and you're like $10,000, you have a fully built engine with a freaking turbo kit and everything. I'm like, no, dude, that was a long time ago.
Yeah,
Like,
Paul Walker bought a Supra for
right?
like
And I'm like,
1,500 bucks at a
dude,
junkyard with a
it's not.
TK in it.
Yeah, right. Like it doesn't work that way. It just doesn't. So, but like, I mean, I did the good thing about it is I did have a handful of clients that was like, that understood the cost of what they're trying to do. And then on top of that, they had like, they had the money. They're prepared, which is a good thing, right? Like, but there was only like a handful of those, like a handful or two handful full of those type of clients. They're not they're not dime a dozen type of a thing.
You
Like,
probably got most of the dumb young kids that got one like,
yeah,
hey, can you boost my stock Toyota Corolla?
shh. I had it, believe it or not, I had one of those. I'm not kidding, bro. The shit I heard when the shit I've experienced and the shit I heard when I had the shop was insane. Like,
Oh, dude, I had a kid in my high school. He was a year younger than me, and we
yeah.
had a study hall. And he
Mm-hmm.
would just go on Facebook Marketplace. He's like, "Hey," he was looking at a '65 Mustang, right, sitting in a shed. And
Mm-hmm.
he's like, "I'm gonna fix it up." I was like, "Well, do you know how to do any of this stuff?" He's like, "No, I'm just gonna YouTube it." Okay, do you have the money for this? No, but I asked the guy to hold it for me, and he said he would. Okay, um, what do you plan on doing with this? He's like, yeah, I'm gonna fix it up. I'm gonna supercharge it. Okay. Mind you,
Like,
this thing is a 70-year-old carbureted piece of junk that's been sitting in a shed for the last 30 years, probably.
yeah, exactly. I mean, and that's the thing. They don't. It's, you know what? It's great that most of these kids have the like they have the vision, they have the plan, they want to do things, right? But at the same time, you have to face reality. Like, all right, so here's a good example. When I first got my S2000, like way back when in like 2000, like 7 or something. Keep in mind it's already like nearly, at that time it was nearly the last couple stretch of years before they discontinued the S2000. And I was coming from a Honda Civic, like a 1996 Honda
Dude, my
Civic
dad had so many
hatchback.
of those.
Yeah, the
The
hatchback,
Phantom
like,
hatchbacks.
and then like everything I did to that car was, if I remember, or at least it felt like everything I did to that car, if it cost anything, it was less than $500. Exhaust system, less than $500. Carbon fiber hood, less than $500. Anything. Like the wheels obviously wasn't, because that was way back when. Dude, the minute I hopped into the S2000, I started looking at parts and the stuff I wanted to do with it once I had it in my hands. Everything was over $500. If anything, it was closer to $1,000 each and every single one of them. Like, what the fuck? All of a sudden, I was so broke. As a kid, I was like, "This is this sucks." Like the tires alone, and my dumbass decided to, oh yeah, let me put like a square setup on it from a staggered and bring it up from 245 to 255s,
Oh my god.
right?
50.
Like 255s all around instead of like a 245 215s in the front. Like, yeah, let's put 255s on the car. Like all the fast track car guys, what they're all everything that they're doing, replicate that, and you're gonna be just as fast. Nope. Car cool. The car looked cool though for a little bit, and then I never actually. The sad part is on the S2000, I never actually got to drive the car stock on track. I wish I would have had been able to drive it on track, bone stock everything. I think I would have appreciated the car more. But um I did the opposite. So like I fixed up my car, set it up and everything, learned everything about it, and then I got when I became an instructor for track events and with, like, for example, Speed Ventures, Team Topak, those organizers. I became an instructor. I actually got to drive a bone stock S2000 through that, and good God, it felt so good. Like every time I drove a stock S2000, like I wish I had another one bone stock just because of that. Because I never realized that the suspension, the way it was made, the way it was prior for me prior for me improving everything, was already good. Like it was, I mean, no, it's not better than what I have now. But what I'm saying is it's so good. It was so enjoyable to drive. It's I mean, and I never got to do that on my car. I was like, God damn it, dude. I was so stupid when I was a kid. you know? And then now, ever since then, every time I have a new toy car, I would always take it to the track bone stock, not change a single thing. I don't care if I'm gonna overheat the brakes and brake fade into off the dirt, which I have many times. Like because I ran out of brakes. Like obviously not on a huh?
Definitely get a 350.
Yeah.
PT 350. I mean, those
Dude, GT3 I know. Fuck. I want one of those. Not
ones.
not the new ones, not the older ones. The first one when Ford got the license to produce a GT350s. Like the
I really
huh?
like the new ones and these ones.
Yeah. So like dude, especially with the when I heard the funny thing about here's a story with the GT350. Before anybody had that the what is it the what year was it when they first came out of the GT350 in the year 20, was it 2016, 2015, something like that? I forgot what
For
year.
the newer GT 350s?
Yeah, yeah, the
Yeah,
G
2016.
20, right? So before it was released or was available for purchase on to the public, we had one come by at Exotics Racing at the time when I was working there, and I actually got to sit in it and like
Mhm.
rev it up, and I never got to drive it, which is sad, but that's understandable, right? But it was freaking awesome. And then the more I learned about, I'm like, dude, I want 8,000 RPMs, V8, flat plane, awesome suspension from what I heard. What more could you
Yeah, I
ask
mean,
for?
it's basically like it's about the same around a track as like a GT4 RS. It's insane.
Yeah,
It's got
exactly.
more downforce than a GT3 RS.
Yep. So I mean, it's like ever since, and at that time they were only advertising that to be like what 60, 65 grand. That wasn't even that
Back then it was
expensive.
like 50.
Yeah. So like
Now,
even
now they're about 60.
that dude, that's still worth it though.
Yeah.
I
I mean, you can
mean,
find a used one with like 30,000 miles at least for 55 around here, maybe even 50.
yeah, I mean that's still worth it compared to like I mean, because back then at 2015, that things were still a little bit simpler compared to now. I mean, I drove the new Corvette, the Z06 Corvette on track. I mean, they're cool, they're fast, and they're freaking dude, they're amazing. But 125, $150,000 for that car? I don't really see it. I mean, it's cool, don't get me wrong, but like, I don't see it. I don't see the value in it. You know, it's like there's no. I mean, there's nothing. I don't see like. It felt good driving it. It felt like it was so cool driving it, but it wasn't like one of those like it. I didn't feel. There's nothing special about it. You know what I mean? Maybe because it was paddle shift. I always prefer driving a stick shift. I mean, if I'm racing, of course, paddle shift is always gonna be my go-to because I'm competing and I'm trying to focus on the driving. But just out of pure pleasure of driving a sports car, it has to have three pedals. Like just doesn't matter how fast you're doesn't matter how fast the track lap times it doesn't just out of pure enjoyment of ripping the car on track. I will always go refer back to driving a stick shift. Having to exercise my the flexibility of my foot, both of my feet, you know, like the weird angles that it does to blip the throttle and my left foot trying to find the brake pedal. I mean, like all of that. I just as much as I appreciate driving a paddle, like driving the simplicity and having the ability to focus on driving using a paddle shift, the dual clutch transmissions, it's always gonna be a stick shift for me. Fortunately, in my case, I like that connection. I like that mechanical movement. So,
You're talking 350 all to me, dude. Apparently the transmission in that thing is insane.
dude, I've from what I heard the 350 is if not one of the best Mustang ever built. Minus, I
Yeah.
mean, the Dark Horse, the 550 is just insane. That's not even. I mean, the 500, the GT 500 or
The whole
whatever.
platform.
I mean, it's impressive, but I mean, that's just brute power. The GT 350 has some sort of balance to it, like the enjoyment of power and handling.
You know who Misha Sheridan is?
No, I don't know who that is.
He drove one around Nürburgring,
Mm-hmm.
and he said that's like one of his favorite cars to drive ever.
I bet, dude.
That's saying something because he's done like 500 plus laps, and he drives GT4s around there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Damn.
man, I want, I want one so bad.
Dude, me too. But the thing about it is like, but then again, there's really no justifying buying it. It's purely a want. So maybe one of these days I'll get up and buy one. But right now, I like
I
all
would only
my
get it if I like look at it and sit in it at a dealership, and it like, yes, feels right.
yes, right, exactly. That's
Like you're
that's
not
pu-
even thinking about the money. You're thinking about like this is what I've
yeah.
wanted.
Well, that's kind of how the funny thing is that's how I normally buy my cars. Like, um, again, going back to the story with how I got my S3000. Before buying the S3000, I drove the Lancer Evo, the the Subaru STI, the 350Z. Heck, I even drove that piece of shit Mitsubishi Eclipse back in those days, back in the 2005 with the that ugly. I mean, good God, that was horrendous. But anyways, I drove all of that car, and they were all awesome except for the Mitsubishi Eclipse. Um, they were all awesome. But every time I sat in one, it wasn't like, man, this is not it. You know, like it felt good driving it. It felt, but again, it's not one of those like, there wasn't something, I didn't get that special feeling of like driving that car. Right. So after driving the Mitsubishi, I think at that time I went out with my ex-girlfriend my girlfriend at the time, and we had dinner, and on the way back home I just so happened to be passing by this tiny little mom and pop shop, and I saw the S2000, two of them. I said, I literally walked in there and I was like, "What time do you guys close?" It's like, "Oh yeah, we close at like 8 o'clock." I'm like, "That's pretty late." So I had time to test drive that car, and dude, when I drove, I haven't even driven the car. I just sat in it, and right there and then it felt good. Like it felt like I'm supposed to be sitting in the seat. Although I didn't buy it that day because it was already too late. I did get to test drive it. Like everything was perfect. Like it felt good. It felt right. It felt awesome. It felt special. So the next day, I went there with my oldest brother and have him test drive the car. Just just to get a second opinion. And he was like, "It's a good car. Go buy it." And sure enough, I bought it.
And there
Like
it is
there it is.
in
I
your
bought
garage.
it. Like I bought it. Like I traded in my at that time I was taking a break from before the S2000. I was taking a break from the car scene, and I was driving that box Scion XB at that time. I drove that
Oh,
for a
okay.
couple years. But those things were cool though. That I have, aside from it being really really slow, that thing was pretty damn cool. I mean, like the space. I mean, I took that thing everywhere. So I do miss it from time to time, but it was so slow, dude. Um, but yeah, I don't have anything. But I traded that car in so fast for the S2000, like it never existed in my life. But yeah, it was that was the day that I dude, I was like, I was so happy. And then the funny thing about it is, Hondas, when you try to open the lid for the gas tank, the gas tank, right? It's usually on the underneath the left side of the driver's seat, right?
Hmm.
This wasn't it. Not there. So the first time I was filling up the car, I didn't know where it was. So I look like this kid trying to find like where the looking for something in his car, trying to fill up the gas. And it turns out it was like right there by the door jam. I was like, "Oh, just like the
Oh, was it
MR2s."
by like your left
Yeah.
foot?
No, it wasn't
Yeah.
by your left. It wasn't by your left foot. It was literally on the like by your left elbow where the door jam is.
Oh,
Yeah, that's where it is. It's like a little nub that you pull. I didn't know
mine
that.
is on the floor. The floor on my
Yeah,
left,
say
like
yeah,
next to my left leg.
yeah, just like any other majority of the cars. Like all my cars has that on right there, but this one is literally by your left where you rest your left elbow, go up a little bit higher where the door jam is, and it's right there. Oh, here's another thing. So I owned the car for like 6 or 7 months, and for some reason I didn't have a like a owner's manual. Like fuck, man, I don't have an owner's manual. So I ended up buying one on eBay or something, or like I ended up buying one. I forgot it was eBay or was it whatever. And then I went to a S2000 car meet, and these guys, I believe, these guys were like talking about like something about the secret compartment. I'm like, what secret fucking compartment? What are you guys talking about? So of course I was just listening. I didn't want to look like the stupid kid driving an S2000, not knowing where the secret compartment is. So I was just listening and like trying to kind of piece it together. So when I got home, so the glove compartment on the S2000 is kind of like right here, right in the middle. Instead of like underneath the dash on the passenger side, it's like right here, stuck right in the middle, right in the middle of the car. You open that up, the door flops down. And if you kind of feel the very top of it, there's a latch that you can open, and the top of that center console where the tiny windscreen is, it flops open. And when that flopped open, guess what I found?
The owner's manual.
Yeah, the owner's manual. I was like, I sat in my garage and like for 7 months, I've been dealing with this tiny ass space. I can't put shit in my car, not even like, because I hate putting things right there because everything just kind of just flops down. So I didn't like putting my sunglasses there because it's gonna get scratched up or whatever. It's just like tiny little thing. And sure enough, when you open that flop, there's two compartment. One is super deep compartment where the manual is, the owner's manual, and there's that little tiny kind of like look. It's intended for sunglasses because he even had the felt pad and everything. For 7 months, I didn't know it was there. It's crazy. So many things I learned about that car that I like I didn't know. Like it was so that car is such an alien to me the first year I owned it that like it didn't really follow anything a Honda car a Honda that I've been used to. Like my first car was an Acura Integra given to me by my dad, 1990. And then the second car, my second official car was that Honda Civic. I mean, those two cars, like you would think that you have fairly
Pretty
good
analog.
yeah, they're pretty much the same thing. Like that they're usually where things are usually fairly identical where they are. On the S2000, nothing where they're as far as Honda goes, nothing nothing was where they were supposed to be at all. I mean, also it's a rear wheel drives instead of versus the front wheel drive, but you know, that's another thing.
Yeah, I bet that's different.
Yeah, that's
Honda.
that thing. Yeah.
Like,
And then yeah, it was that car at that time in my that car was so weird because everything was out of place. Nothing was where they're supposed to be. Glove compartment, the gas doorknob, the yeah, the steering wheel, well, you can't adjust it, it's fixed. You can't push it forward or backward, you can't tilt it. There's no tilt. First Honda.
ooh,
Yeah, I know. There's no
I wouldn't
tilt.
be able to drive it then. I always have to tilt them up.
I mean, it kind of depends too. How tall are you?
Like 6'5", 6'6".
Oh, you're not. Yeah, even no, you're not gonna fit in there. Sorry.
I barely fit in my car.
Yeah, because like say, I mean, I remember there's a dude who he was like 6'3", and he wanted the S2000 so bad that he bought one, even though he couldn't fit in it. And the only way he was gonna be able to fit in it is if he buy a seat like this this seat that I have, and then put the brackets, install it at its lowest setting, and then remove the cushion. Then he can fit. And the great part about it is when he did that, literally the steering wheel was like kind of like just slightly above his chest, which is exactly how I sit in my S2000. But it's basically this type of seat with the halo in it, with the halo, and then I remove the cushion. So when I sit in the car, the steering wheel, the top of the steering wheel, or in this case the dash, the curve of the dash is literally just on, like just above my nose, just on my eyesight, just enough for me to see above the dash. That's usually how I like to sit. This one, this steering wheel right here, it's kind of it would normally be like right around here, which I should raise it, but then that will bring it closer because it's angled. But yeah, it should be like right around here normally. But the same, the angle of the seat, the angle of my pedals and everything, it's nearly identical how I sit in the S2000, except for the steering wheel. I should, huh? I should really raise it, like right around here. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, maybe I'll raise it this weekend. After this weekend's race, I'll raise it. I don't want to change anything before the race
Yeah.
weekend. I have to get used to it.
We gotta make it 6 hours, man.
Just like last week when everything went haywire with the Moza update. What the, like my pedals went like I didn't even know where my pedals were. Like the way it my brake pedal and the way it felt. Like I don't know where the threshold, nothing. That's why when we were racing in Coda, if I remember correctly, my lap time was like 203s versus my lap times now is right around 150, low 158s, 150, high 157s. Dude, that's a big difference. Like I didn't know when I'm gonna be braking the whole time. And then the steering wheel. So on the hypercars, it was shit because like I'm literally the whole entire race I was guessing where I should be braking. And then when I finally kind of got used to the pedal and made some adjustment, getting into the GT3 on the Sunday race, then I realized that the steering wheel was so heavy because all the filters was off or like out of whack. I'm like, dude, that entire weekend's like, I don't know what I don't know my equipment. Imagine me doing the same thing for 6 hours, the 6 hour race, and I don't know shit about my equipment again. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I will make those adjustments after the fact, after the endurance race. How's that? Yeah, it'd be cool if I raise it up a little bit more. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna raise it up a little bit. I raised it
I
up.
kind of want to install a set of course and get those Togue Union servers where you get all those like JDM cars and race on the back roads and stuff all
Oh
weekend.
yeah, those are cool. Those are cool. I mean, I've been wanting to tell you the truth. I have a buddy that's been trying to invite me to do that for like the longest time, but we never got the chance to connect and actually tell me what to download and all of that.
Yeah,
So
that was my problem. I could do New Hesi, but I couldn't figure out the Togue Union.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know, but like I don't. The one of the main reason I never really got into a set of courses because I've always wanted to. I guess always wanted to race like the way the buddy of my buddy every time he gets into a server they kind of just like going up and down the hill type of a thing, kind of like there's really no there's racing, but that's not really like, not official per se. Like you don't know if you're getting faster. There's no time. There's like it's not a time thing. It's just like a free roam or free run, free yeah, a free roam type of a thing within that area. You just kind of drive around and enjoy the road. So maybe that's one. I don't know. All right, let's see what we got here.
I'm
Uh,
gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, understandable. I know it's late over there. All right, man. I'll catch you later.
Yep. See ya.
See ya. All right, guys. So that's that. We got to chat for a little bit before heading out. Thank you again for hanging out with me. I'll catch you on Friday for the ARL race, multi-class hypercar GT3. And then if you're in my Discord tomorrow, we'll be hell diving. So feel free to jump in if you're a hell diver. We always need the hell divers. So, but for now, I'm gonna bug out of here. But I'll go ahead and raid you guys into the Berserker. I think last time I raided somebody, it was him. So we'll raid you guys in there. All right. Catch you guys later. Have a good night. Peace. Buggy out.